What's up, YouTube? It's warm out here. Not gonna complain by any means, but it's warm. Gonna run down here, get the kiddos some lunch, and then we're gonna go out dashing for the day. I know it's been a few days since I put a video out here, but been kind of busy in between life itself and kiddo's graduation, as you guys of course have seen some videos on here with me getting her gifts and such. But just wanted to basically just nothing like of an extreme importance by any means on here, but just like at least for the the community I have now, and I'm so extremely grateful for you guys. I've even noticed like starting like videos like this excuse me, shorts, and even especially my live streams, I'm starting to notice, I guess if you will say, like my regulars, because if you're at work or whatever, you got your regular customers and all that. Not of course saying that you guys are customers by any means. I love you guys, man. You guys are making me happy of I know that this isn't necessarily content by any means. It's just kind of a video, putting it out there, since like I said, I haven't put out a video in probably a few days. I can't even honestly remember, and I know it's been a few days aside of this morning that I've actually gotten on and streamed and such. But like with that being said, so it's like you guys have, especially on the gaming end, whomever actually watches and so on and so forth. I think I threw you guys a little bit of a curveball this morning. But you guys showed me nothing but love, and I cannot appreciate you guys more. But no, I actually hopped on PUBG this morning, and not to say by any means I'm not getting tired of Black Flag, so don't get it twisted on that. And it's just, there's so many games on the backlog that you guys are gamers, or just anybody in general. It's like you don't want to keep on doing something and getting burnt out on it. But it's like Black Flag. We're going to roll the windows up here just a second and turn the air on, because while I'm making this video for you guys, I don't want it being all noisy and airy on you. So get some air going on up in here. But no, it's like, because like even like Black Flag, shit, I'm at aside of DLCs and multiplayer, but I think I'm at like 82 or 83. So obviously I'm very, very close to finishing the game and getting the platinum for it, which I think, see, this is Wednesday if I'm not mistaken. I would like to try to actually, by this coming weekend, we should have at least a platinum in the game. And then between that and Unity, as you guys know, I'm going to jump back and forth between the both of them, because Unity is platinum, but we're going to jump once we get the platinum for Black Flag. I have one DLC left for Unity, and I want to say 2 that I haven't touched on Black Flag, so we'll get that wrapped up. And quite possibly by this next weekend, I might actually just shoot and have a goal of having both of them 100%, which I don't foresee that being an issue. Shouldn't be. But no, that's just what I'm saying. It's like, I didn't mean to throw you guys a curveball, but it's like I knew this morning, like, I had, basically, like I said, it's like my regulars love you guys, man. Like, you guys are starting to have conversations in chat and everything, to like conversate amongst yourselves and throwing me questions, or involving me in the conversation. And I cannot honestly say, or I can't honestly say that. I'm trying to think of how the way to word it. I absolutely love it, because just in general, it's like I know I'm starting to build it's a small community, but like I said, I even said on thinking stream last night, there's a little over 300 of us in here, but I absolutely fucking love every single one of you. You guys take the time out of your day, whether you're in stream or I've already, finished streaming or whatever, you went back and watched it afterwards. And I greatly appreciate that. I genuinely do, because that's time out of your guys' day that you don't have to spend with me. Whether you're actually in stream, chatting with me, chatting amongst the chat, or if it's afterwards and you went back and you've actually watched it and then you've even commented on it. I so appreciate that. And I know most YouTubers now, don't get it twisted, don't get me wrong, by all means, down the road, yes, if I make a buck or two off of this, fantastic. If I don't, in all honesty, I really truly feel that I enjoy having the community more than any type of financial kickback from it, if that makes any sense to anybody, because it's just knowing that, I mean, obviously I'm not the only one out there that makes YouTube videos. I mean, there's, don't even know the number of human beings on the planet, but my point is, like, I really just enjoy the factor of knowing that I can sit there and do what I enjoy. It's entertaining and bringing joy to you guys. You're communicating with amongst each other and me, and then within that actually helps boost the video to the top, as far as I'm aware. So I'm grateful across the board on all that. But with that being said, with the gaming wise, yeah, I know I threw you guys a little bit of a curveball because I threw on PUBG and streamed for a good while this morning. So I greatly appreciate everybody that has stopped by, had a conversation and everything. And if anybody watched the video afterwards, even if you're subbed to the channel or not, thank you, because as you all know, every single little bit helps. I could not thank you guys enough. Now, mind you, probably in this video, it's just going to be kind of a mix-up of different things. So, of how to title this video, I'm not trying to, like, clickbait you guys by any means. I'm just going to have to try to think of something to somewhat maybe sum everything up into it, or whatever the title will be, and then obviously once you guys watch it, you'll see a whole bunch of things. And now, considering I'm already past, what's it? Almost. No, that's almost, oh shit, 7 minutes is just it. My total bad. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm 7 fucking minutes too damn late on saying that, but that's one thing I catch myself always being too late. But, man, but I feel bad that you don't have no sidewalk in your street, walking on the side of the highway. Oh yeah, so, you guys know, I may have, I don't think I've ever put anything on here or, like, tried to sell something. Actually, I take that back. I did one time. I have 2 empty Red Dead Redemption 2, not display boxes. They're the boxes basically like when you would say, like, if you buy the console or like a, actually I think it's more like a collector's edition set. So probably was, like, I know I have the Last of Us 2 collector set, and it came of course with the game, the statue, some pins, and so on and so forth. But I'm pretty certain I actually made a video for the 2 Red Dead Redemption 2 boxes that I was trying to sell. Still have them. If you're in there, I said let me know. But my point to that part is, your boy finally actually got, because I've been a little side hustler since fucking elementary, and now granted I'm many years late to the eBay game, but I just made a store on there. I got like 40 something posts. I figured why not? Hell, you know, it's worth a shot. See, you know, if I can, you know, make a buck or two or whatever. But just to let you guys know, and actually, I haven't really looked into it. I'm sure that you might be able to go into like the search bar on there and actually search for said person's store or whatever. If by any chances, again, I'm not trying to make this video, like, I'm not trying to sell you guys shit, but just giving you an idea or the heads up that I do have that. And actually the Serve Platinum 80, it's the same name I have on there. So if you guys would ever want to check that out, feel free to. Don't feel like you need to, because you don't have to. I just want to throw it out there, like, hey, I got the store going on, brand new to it and everything else. Pretty certain I've already ran past my very first scammer on my very first almost potential deal. Because, mind you now, I did go to Goodwill one day. I plugged it up. I didn't have, my own fault, I didn't have a TV to, like, try to show up the audio, or not the audio, the video and everything else. So, I only paid 25 bucks for it. I'm going to be straight up completely fucking honest with you guys. But the thing is, It's I don't know. Like I uploaded it in there, like no video will come up on the screen, but I actually posted it on Facebook one day, and somebody said it was I needed an HDD. I am not computer savvy. I have no damn clue of what the hell that is. I know what an SDD I think is, or solid state drive. If I can actually use words correctly and speak them, but hopefully that's it. We're gonna sit here for just a minute and wrap up this video and keep the air on. Then I'm gonna go in here and pick up the kiddos' lunch. But yeah, just throwing that out there. By all means, like I said, you guys don't feel that you need to go there and check it out or anything. But if you do, then by all means, like I said, the name on there is Sir Platinum 80, just like my gamer tag. And as you guys can see, obviously on the channel, the channel is live unedited, but my actual gamer tag is on there as the Sir Platinum 80. Let's see here, I think I mentioned to you guys about the eBay. Thanking you, of course, for hanging out and chilling with me during streams and chatting amongst each other. Oh, so I guess basically kind of like an end cap to this. So you guys are aware, obviously you've been following the channel and everything else. The kiddo has graduated, got her graduation presents, all that jazz. So now, of course, yeah, she's been out into the working field and all that, but now it's just like, high school is over with. Pretty certain she's taking a year off to just actually be able to enjoy life and not have to feel like, she's, scheduled to do school and then do work and everything else. And that's what I told her. I was like, I'm more than happy for you, because it's like, excuse me, you've already finished high school, so it's like you got the part that's legally required for you to have to go through. So it's like, at least you got that shit done. Believe me, I didn't want to fucking finish that shit up myself whenever I was in high school, but technically I got suspended the last 3 days of school, but that's neither here nor there. That was back in fucking 1999. Yes, I'm that old, and yes, I am the last class of the 1900s. Quite literally. But, no, I'm just proud that, she got through and everything else and all that. I do know that she wants to do the whole college thing, which I am behind her back a billion fucking percent. She knows that. She also knows that she doesn't want to do the whole college thing. I got her back a billion fucking percent. It doesn't matter if she wants to do college or she just wants to jump out into this fucked up ass world. So, and you guys know just as well as I do how fucked this world is. But that could be a completely different video and all. But I tried not to focus and put my energy and all that into the factor of, I already know what it is. It's like I try not to focus and put my time to the factor of knowing that. And, but anyhow, so I know I was wanting to say something else. Excuse me. So I told you guys about the store, streaming. Oh, this is it. So, so basically for schooling wise, as of right now, she's done and everything. So now Dad, even though I grind hard as hell with dashing and of course, trying to slowly build the channel and everything else, but as of right now, of the guaranteed income for the channel, or not the channel, my bad, dashing, your boy's going to be working probably just as hard, if not harder, because I know some of you know me actually personally. You've actually seen me bullshit with me in actual fucking real time in real life, like face to face. And then there's also a lot of you that I've known for years. I haven't even seen you or anything else of that nature, or you're just like, kind of basically bringing new in my life. And the thing is like, a lot of you know that I want to go the nomad lifestyle, and I want to live in a camper. Obviously, I'm not the only one out there on the planet that, has that ideal and or is currently living that idea. But I would say, I know I've been throwing out, some like estimated times here, but I want to say within about the next year, your boy should have his camper. you guys will, of course, that'll be on here. Most likely, depending, you guys might even go on the journey of purchasing the camper with me and all that. And then especially once I get it, I will, of course, make a video for everything of like any type of modifications I do to it or anything else like that. But once your boy gets his home, because yes, it will be my home, I will be traveling. I plan on traveling to every single state that I've never been to. And even though I live on the East Coast, well, not fully on the East Coast, but I'm in Ohio, close to fucking enough to the coast. There's only a couple states between me and the fucking water. But your boy will be a traveling gamer. So, and I'm sure, I know, like, with people that live van life or any type of life, I guess, outside of your norm, if you will, because, I don't know. But I know that, that they game and, things of that nature. So, I will be within, I'd say absolutely max of a year and a half. I will be living in my camper, traveling, and all that. So, at some given point, I will be in one of your guys' state, or actually I will be I just won't be just as of the moment. It might take me a little bit longer, but I do know that there are some of you all out there that are on my channel that live in different. Sometimes I tell you, words are really fucking hard. I trip over them. I know that some of my community is actually in other countries, and I love that even more because that just shows me that at least some of my content, some people enjoy outside of, the States, and that's absolutely fantastic. So, at some given point, I probably will travel to your all's countries. It's just a factor that I'm sure that might take a little bit more than me just driving the truck down the road with the fucking camper to set up at a campground. You guys already know that. So, at some given point, I do plan on doing that. Because, I want to visit the other states that I have not been to, but I also want to get up out of the states and actually visit other countries. So, in due time, that will happen. But, just let you guys know, obviously you've seen dashing videos, you get shorts and such as I'm out. Which technically right now, like I said, I'm going to go in here to Kroger and get the kiddos some lunch. Excuse me. And then we're going out dashing. I don't even know how long, probably 10, 11 o'clock tonight. Then most likely afterwards we'll get on and we'll be streaming for a little bit as well. But I think that's about it. I think I covered everything that I've been thinking about for like the last couple of days. I just now, had the time to make a video for you guys on the way down here. Now I'm about to go in the old Kroger and get some sushi. And but other than that, I think that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to try to figure out a way to title this to wrap everything into one, or we'll figure it out. And I appreciate you guys, whether you stop by for 5 seconds or the entire video. I greatly appreciate that. Like I said, you guys spend the time out of your day that you do not have to sit there and either chill with me while I'm streaming and bullshit with me, watching a video, commenting. I've noticed, of course, a lot of people they share them. Thank you. I could not thank you guys enough for like literally everything that you do for me. And the thing I love about it the most, it costs everybody this much. Nothing. It costs your time, and I am so grateful for that. You guys enjoy hanging out with me and talking with me. I love it. I really do appreciate it. That's probably the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that something that takes the absolute most little effort, zero amount of money, and just a little bit of time to make someone happy, to help them build something, and for you guys to be a part of it. It's awesome. I mean, because obviously it takes my time out of my day to either put this video out there or to get on a game, which that though, to me, getting on a game, that if I could stay awake for like a whole week straight, your boy would just like stay gaming. That's me. But the factor of like, I put my time into putting, and like I said, a lot of people, you may not like the content. I don't know, I completely understand that. There's so many creators on here. I more than get it, because I mean, now granted, I know that you have a lot of creators out here, they stay in one niche. As you guys have as you guys have known, the channel is all over the place. But I love the factor about that, because I don't know, me personally, I don't want to stick to one specific thing, because I would about imagine, not necessarily saying that you would run out of content to do, because depending on what type of content it is, but I enjoy, as you guys have seen on here, I hike. Well, I don't have the whole gear and everything, I just basically walk through the woods. That's kind of what hiking is. But do that, and then sometimes you guys come on dashes with me. And that's another thing, not to like cut myself off, but once I get to the point of being able to, obviously it's to the point of being monetized or whatever, but I want to get where I get to the point, excuse me, that I can go live. Because once I can go live, I'm almost certain I'll have to actually have another phone, of course, to do like the obviously the dashing and all that. But I want to take you guys on a live dash. I know that I'm not the only one that's done that, because I've actually already myself watched 2 different YouTubers do it. But I thought, I was like, dude, I think that would be pretty cool, because I mean, I've watched their videos, and I mean, now granted, not all of them will sit there, and especially if they're live. I know certain places are kind of iffy on, if you, then again, I mean, it's 2025, I mean, there's cameras everywhere, everybody films shit, which, I understand. But no, once we get to that point, you guys will definitely start getting some live door dashing videos, because, I mean, I think that'd be kind of cool. Not only, you guys watch me stream live, why not hang out with me while I dash, and we can actually, like, I mean, I know obviously your guys' end doesn't come through verbally, but I mean, whenever I stream, I read the side of the chat, and I chat with you guys through that. Obviously my end comes through verbally, because I had the headset on, but yeah, so that way, at least once I start dashing, I just need to slow down, because words are not wording. So once I'm able to do so, you guys can come on a live dash with me, and I can chat with you. So I think that's it, guys. Oh, no. One other thing, you guys already know I have it. I just haven't thoroughly looked into it to know how to operate and all that. But I do have that dash cam I bought from that yard sale. So once I take the time to learn how to operate that and everything else, we'll be getting that hooked up. And once I figure out the whole 9 on, obviously recording, and then how to upload it to the laptop or whatever in order to make a video and send it out there for you guys to watch, that'll be coming soon. It's just a factor I need to stop, take a few minutes in order to, figure out how to do the whole due process of, learning how to use the camera, uploading, all that jazz. I'm sure it's not hard, but I don't know how to do it, so I gotta learn. But once I learn, you guys will start seeing the benefits from me having it. Plus, like I said, I mean, a lot of times if I'm like either dashing or just driving down the street, I can't pull the phone out and hit fucking record, or like, I mean, obviously you gotta turn the phone on, you gotta go into the camera app, then you gotta go to the video. By the time of that, most likely whatever I'm trying to film is gone. So, or I'm driving, past it, and it's like I can't turn around to go back and get it. So once I get that camera, well, I've got it obviously, but once I get everything set up, I think that'll help a lot more. Because what I'm thinking too is, like, depending on how it records or whatever, so it might have like a 24-hour recording or whatever. So I will just start, if it's something of that nature, I'll just start recording as soon as I start dashing, and then of course at the end of my shift or whatever, I'll go home, hook it up to the computer and everything else, and then I'm like, oh, I remember I was driving down the street and I seen this cool ass car, or I don't want to glorify, like, not necessarily glorify, but it's like, if somebody gets into an accident or something, I mean, I don't want to put that out there, because, I mean, especially, like, if it's, like, really bad or something, but then again, it's like, I've also watched videos, sorry, distraction, I've also seen, of course, you know, there's been, car crash compilations and so on and so forth, but just things like, if I can catch things that will be on the dash cam, but rather than trying to pull the phone out really quickly, or if it's even up here on the mount, to click over to the camera or flip it and it like reversed where you're looking at the street and not at me. And so dash cam is definitely going to come in handy for that. So I'll let you guys know once I get educated on it and everything else, and you know how to actually operate it, then we'll see that. I'll make this the ending point to the video, because I've already taken your guys' almost 26 minutes. It'll probably be a couple more minutes, but I'll leave you guys be here. I am going to get one of those the tripod deals. So I know I'm pretty certain I've mentioned it in the video before. The majority of you that have been here either from the beginning or for a good while, you guys know that Pops passed away. I think it's like 4 years ago. It's been a while. The garage, to some it may be, because I know, like, obviously not, we're all different, we all have different likes and interests. I'm very well aware of that, as well as what everybody else should be. But I plan on doing it in sections of cleaning the garage, and kind of like getting the sections cleaned up, because it's like, in ways it's like, kind of like bringing you guys content, but to me it's the factor, like, I kind of want to do it to honor and respect Pops, because like, I know for the longest time he wanted his garage to be cleaned up to where it's easily accessible for, you want this tool, oh, it's in there, it's in a toolbox, or if it's another tool that doesn't necessarily have room or go into the toolbox, like it's up on the wall, hung up, or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to get it cleaned up and organized, because also on top of that, within like the next year and a half, once your boy moves out, because yes, I do live at home with Mom since Dad passed, but when he passed, she also needed a double hip replacement. The woman could hardly even fucking move, let alone walk. I mean, talking about hearing fucking bones grinding. Sorry, I'm not trying to fuck your head up, but that shit, I can only imagine the pain that she went through, but hearing that in my own, that shit was fucking bitter as fuck. But, sorry, I kind of went left field there, but, like, I know I don't need to explain it to you guys, but yes, I am back home for the reasoning that Pops passed, and that's what I'm getting at. I want to get that tripod, and you guys will start seeing different sections of the garage as I clean it up. So before I move out, I would prefer to have the entire garage clean and organized, so therefore Mom can actually use the garage, and of course I will take her out there once I get it all completely done and organized, to kind of give her a tutorial, if you will, of how the garage is clean. And also that way, the truck that I'm currently in is Pop's. Technically, legally, it's Mom's now, since he is no longer with us. But oh my God, do not wreck. I was gonna say I'm about to flip the phone over or the screen and let you guys see that, but nothing happened. It was very close. But that's what I want to do, just like the respect and the honor for Pops, to have his garage cleaned up and organized, which I know, of course, he wanted that before he was no longer here, but for the fact of Mom's no spring chicken, and I know that she's not, I mean, of course, I'm not calling her, I don't want to use those two words, because that's just, it's really, like, degrading, but, say, I know she's not all that knowledgeable, I guess it would be more of a proper term, of a whole lot of tools and the names of them and their purpose and functions. Don't get me wrong, because a lot of the shit I don't even know either the name or even potentially the purpose of it. Depending on what the tool is, there might be something in there that I have no fucking clue what it is or what the purpose of it is. But my whole point to it is, like, I want to get that tripod, and you guys are going to, in sections, you guys will see it, and then of course I'll give you guys the end result. Of course, the kiddo did mention to me, which makes a good point. There's ways apparently, like, you can, like, do the whole video, and then you can, bro, that's not a, I guess it is a parking spot. Where, like, it'll, like, kind of, like, speed it up slightly as I'm actually cleaning and such. And then she said I can go back and, like, kind of, I guess, like, slow it down to where if I need to come up to the camera and tell you guys, hey, this is whatever thing it is or whatever, and then go back to cleaning. But she's like, you know, if you have an hour and a half long video, say, you know, as you're cleaning or whatever, she's like, you can speed it up for your channel. So say you can knock an hour and a half video down to potentially an hour or 45 minutes just by the fact that, like, everybody will be able to see what you're doing, but it's sped up. And then you, like I say, you can stop, and, like, if I need to explain anything to you guys, or like, hey, you know, I remember this from my childhood, you know, something like that, and it's just like you can slow it down to do that, and then you can go right back to, of course, cleaning and organizing, but kind of having it sped up to where you guys aren't sitting here for an hour and a half and watching it, you know, the video go by at its normal speed. But all in all, that will happen. Just the fact that I need to get the tripod. So, and I'm hoping I'm going to try to actually get that by this weekend. Because, like I said, not trying to sound like a cheap bastard by any means, but for, like, schooling and everything else for the kiddo, because I spoil her ass every day. I love her. She's my world. Everybody that knows me knows that. There's nothing I would not do for that child, because that's my world. But since she's done with schooling and everything else, and like I said, I'm not trying to some of you are like, well, that kind of sounds to me, but now I can kind of, in a way, not necessarily full on focus on myself, because no, but the factor, you know, she's an adult age, she's out of high school, she has her full-time job, you know, she's starting to do the whole adulting, you know, the whole fucking trap of life thing. She's aware, she already knows it fucking sucks. She told me, and I was like, you know, preaching to the choir, I already know. But no, it's like, I'm just saying, like, now that, you know, my dad duties will never, ever be done. Ever. I don't give a shit if I'm 110 and she needs $20. There you go. Or you need something else, I got you, kiddo. It does not matter. It's just the factor I'm saying, like, you know, now she's grown into this younger woman. Obviously, he's going to keep on going. Dad is ready to start stacking up to buy his home, camper. I mean, obviously, you guys can call a home of how, even if it's a fucking van. I've even thought about living in one of those. I'm a fucking a truly simple man. I had those words mixed up. So yeah, I just need to now focus on stacking up for the camper. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Because, like I said, once I start doing modifications and all that shit to it, once I get it, you guys will see all that. You guys will be literally, you know, along for the ride for a great majority of everything, especially once I start traveling. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get, for one, I can't wait to get out of fucking Ohio. I've been here for my entire life. It's time to go out there and see the rest of the other states. And like I said earlier, at some given point, I do want to get out of here and go and see other countries, because there's got to be so much out there, so much beauty that I want to be able to see and adventure just and enjoy. Because one thing, I know that all of us are aware of this. I know that not everybody has the same type of lifestyle. We're all different. We all have different types of responsibilities, so on and so forth, you know. I want to be able to live the rest of my life, mind you, I'm pushing 45. I want to live the rest of my life as cheaply and as freely as I feasibly can. I know I'm not the only one out there that has that same mentality. The only thing is, and you guys know it as well as I do, if you want to live a more cheaper and a more freer lifestyle, obviously you got to, I wouldn't say necessarily, well, in ways, eliminate some of the things in your life, because I'd almost about, I don't want to say the word guarantee, because obviously I don't know your life or anything and everything that's revolved around in it, but I'll say I had about bet a lot of the things that you have in your daily life or anything else, you may not even need it. It might just simply literally be a luxury. Now, mind you, whenever I start traveling, my biggest luxury, seriously, will be my PS5 and TV. Because, yes, I will be glamping, if you will, or living simply the nomad lifestyle, because I'm not always going to be living in the campground. I do want to actually because anybody is like, if you made it this far, you guys already know too, or you may not know, but there are, across the states, there's land that it's BLM land. I think it's called Bureau of Land Management. You can live on that land for 14 days for free. Granted, you'll probably need a fuck ton of, for 2 weeks you need a good amount of food, obviously. Solar, whatever it is that you need to literally be living off grid and to be able to power things that obviously you're going to have something. I would about imagine, or I could be wrong, that something that has to have power in order to, well, you don't even need power in order to cook, because you can throw shit on the grill. That's fucking lighter fluid and charcoal. So but I think you guys kind of get the point of where I'm getting at on that. But other than that, I've taken enough of your guys' time. We're almost pushing, what's that, almost 37 minutes. So thank you so much for sticking around and listening to me ramble. But I think I got everything out of your brain to throw onto the screen for you guys and to leave you a video. Now, granted, it's I don't even know what time it is. Like probably 3-ish or something. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go in here, get the kiddo some sushi and take it to her so she can eat, and then your boy's gonna hop on and get some dashing done. I know I just talked over myself and I totally forgot what the fuck I was even gonna say. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we're gonna hop off here and go get this lunch. And oh, that's what I was saying. I won't be able to actually upload this until later on tonight, so granted, you guys probably won't get it till sometime, obviously, later tonight or tomorrow. But other than that, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, listening to me blabber about. But I just wanted to get it out there to let you guys know. Obviously, I haven't made a video in a couple days. I haven't even streamed in a couple days because I was busy with the kiddo's graduation and just enjoying life with her and doing, family shit and just living life and being happy, man. And that's one thing. It's like, you guys will see me on here. You guys also stream, but it's like, just like you guys, you gotta live your life. You gotta enjoy that in real time moment. You don't have to have that camera out there and recording fucking everything. Obviously there are some things that I'm gonna record and all that, but it's like, you guys know what I'm saying. It's like, you don't want to record everything. It's like, actually live your life, live in that moment, So, with that being said, thank you guys ever so much for hanging out with me, bullshitting, watching. If there's anything in here that you got questions about or whatever, obviously there's comments below. Feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go take care of this. Your boy's gonna go dash for a little bit, and as long as I'm not beat ass fucking tired tonight, you guys will probably see me back on Black Flag. I did just jump on PUBG this morning because just wanted to kind of a little bit of a mix-up, and I'm not trying to have a burnout by any means. Don't get me wrong, loving Black Flag. Obviously, I'm in the 80. I think I'm almost like 86. I'm up there, but I want to get that. Like I said, I want to get that wrapped up, and by this coming weekend, I want to actually get both Black Flag and Unity both completely 100% it. So yeah, you guys have a fantastic day. We'll see you later.